Okay, characteristics of linear relations, lesson 7, practice test. Again, these videos are for study purposes only. I try my best to minimize my mistakes, but it will happen. I'll try to show and explain most of my steps when I think they are necessary. The video might be long, but hopefully it will be helpful. Okay, let's get started. 1. Which of the following horizontal or vertical line segments has the greatest length? So for these help questions, all you want to do is you want to subtract. So like the y value is 9, so that means the y value doesn't change. So that means it is a horizontal line from x is, so y is 9, x is equal to 2, to x is equal to 7, right? So we're just going to subtract bigger number from smaller numbers. 7 minus 2 is 5. This one, what is it? 11 minus 4 is equal to 7. This one, 2 is bigger, negative 6 is smaller. 2 minus negative 6 is equal to 8. And last one, negative 5 is bigger than negative 11. So negative 5 minus negative 11 is equal to negative 6. Or sorry, positive 6. Okay, just big minus small. So the answer is, which one is biggest? C. Okay, what is the exact distance between point 83 and 5, comma, negative 2? So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. Pythagorean theorem with a little bit of extra steps. X1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y1 minus y2, yeah. Squared, take the square root of the entire thing. So x1 minus x2 is 3 squared. Y1 minus y2, 3 minus negative 2 is 5 squared. So 3 squared plus 5 squared, that is 9 plus 25, so 34 squared is B. Numerical response, same type of question. We're just going to use the same formula, x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, to the nearest hundreds, the distance between A and B is, so x1 minus x2, negative 2 minus negative 9, or sorry, negative 2 minus negative 5, squared, plus 3 minus negative 6, squared, take the square, square this part, and take the square roots. Man, my writing is probably a bit bad. Let me move it up just a little. So square root everything. Negative 2 minus negative 5 is negative 2 plus 5, which is 3. 3 minus negative 6, that is 3 plus 6, so 9. 3 squared plus 9 squared, square roots. I will do it on the big calculator. 3 squared plus 9 squared, take the square root of the answer. 9.48. Rounded is 2 decimal places, 9.49. Alright. The points A and B are on the circumference of the circle. The line segment AB passes through the center of the circle. Where is the center of the point? So I just have 2 points on the outside of the circle, and it passes through the center. So I'm going to take the average value between the 2 points. So you take the average of the x value, and you take the average of the y value. So average, you add them up, divide by 2. 4 plus negative 2 divided by 2 is, 4 minus 2 is 1. And then 2 plus 6 for the y value divided by 2 is equal to 4. So it is 1 comma 4, and that makes the answer C. The area of the circle to the nearest number is. So now I know the center. I know one of the outside points. I can find the radius. So center, let's call it C, is 1 comma 4, and I can use either point. I will use a positive one because it seems to be easier, 4, 2. So I will find the distance. So again, 4 minus 1 squared plus 4 minus 2 squared. Take the square root, so 4 minus 3 plus 2, 3 squared plus 2 squared, take the square root, which is 9 plus 4 third square root of 13, so that's the radius. And the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared, so pi times root 13 squared. Root 13 squared is just 13, so now all we do is just 13 times pi. 40.84, and they want us to round to the nearest whole number, so 40.84 rounds to 41. I guess there's no unit, so it's not needed. Okay, 3. PQ is the diameter of a circle. The center is R. If Q and R, so PQ is the diameter of the circle. Again, this is not to scale, so this is P, this is Q, and the middle is R. If Q and R is this, then what is the x coordinate? So I want to find the distance from the x distance from Q to R. Oops. So I want to find the x distance from Q to R and then subtract the same amount from R to P. So from Q to R, the x value increased. So the x went from 6.7 to 8.5. And the same amount should be R to P. So 6.7 to 8.5, what is that? That is a 1.8 jump. So plus 1.8. So that means we also have to plus 1.8 from 8.5 to P. I don't want to do the math in my head. 8.5 plus 1.8. 10.3. Okay, 10.3. Alright, use the following information to answer the 4 questions. Nadine practiced for math quiz by drawing line segments on grid and then determine their slopes. Her line segments are shown. Match each line segment with the slope on the right. Each slope might be used once, more than once, or not at all. So they just calculate the slope. So line segment AB, rise over run. So rise is 2, 4, 6. Run is 2, 4. So rise over run, 6 over 4, which is equal to 3 over 2. E. CD. So again, rise over run. What is my rise? It is 1, 2, 3. Because it's going down, it's going to be -3. What is my run? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. -3 over 12 is divide the top and bottom by 3. -1 over 4. F. EF. Again, rise over run. Again, so a way to easily double check is if the slope is going up from left to right, then it should be positive. If the slope is going down from left to right, then it should be negative. So obviously this one is positive, this one is negative, and this one will also be negative. So let's quickly draw the slope out. So 2, 4, 6, 7. The rise is -7 because it's going down. What is the run? 2, 3. Okay, -7 over 3. 6 is C. Right, consider the line AB joining 6, -4 and B -4 to -4, and CD joining Okay, which one of the following are true? So AB and have the same slope and the same length. So AB, uh, so I guess we can use a formulas. This seems like a lot of work. So what is the slope of AB? So AB, they have the same y value, so it just seems to be a horizontal line. You know what? Let's just find the slope of AB. So slope of AB is equal to y2 minus y1. So -4 minus -4 divided by, or y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. 6 minus -4, which is equal to 4 plus 4 0 over 10, which is equal to 0. So that means it is a horizontal line, like we expected. Line CD, the slope is y2 minus y1, so -9 minus 1 over 1 minus 1. So this is -10 over 1, or -10 over 0, so it is undefined, which means the line is vertical. Okay, and then if we take a look at the length, so this is a horizontal line, so big minus small, 6 minus -4. So length of, so AB is equal to 6 minus -4 is equal to 10, and the CD is equal to 1 minus -9, which is also equal to 10. So they have the same length, but the slopes are different. So same slope, this is obviously wrong. Same slope, obviously wrong. CD has a length of 10 units, which is correct, but the slope is undefined, so this is wrong. AB and CD have the same midpoint and are equal in length. So by method of elimination, this must be the same. But if we want to check out, we have to see if these two have the same midpoints. So how do I find the midpoints? Well, we just take the average of the 2 points. Good thing the 2 points, one value is the same. So mid of AB is equal to 6 minus -4 divided by 2 comma -4, which is equal to 5 comma negative. Wait, 6. Sorry, midpoint, you add them together. 6 plus -4. Okay, 6 plus -4 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, comma -4 is the midpoint of AB. Where's the midpoint of CD? It is equal to, well, the x values are the same, so this is just 1, and add them together. 1 plus -9 divided by 2. 1 plus -9 is -8. -8 divided by 2 is 4. So we do see that they do have the same midpoint. So the answer for 7 is D. Use the following information to answer question A and 10. Which of the following is correct about the line segments? The length of the line segment AB is greater than the length of the segment PQ. Okay, so we have to find the length of the segments. So let's just say length of AB is equal to, again, use the formulas. -2 minus 2 plus squared plus 4 minus -6 squared. What is that? That's -4 squared plus 10 squared. Do it, I guess, square root of 116. Okay, segment PQ. Yes, this is 8. So, PQ, same thing. 7 minus -3 squared plus 1 minus -3 squared. 7 minus -3 is equal to 10. 1 minus negative 3 is 4. We also get root 116. So they are equal. These are equal. The answer is C. Alright, which of the following statement is correct about line segments? The slope of the line segment is positive, while the slope of the segment PQ is negative. The slope is positive, and the slope is positive. Parallel, perpendicular. Okay, so now we have to calculate the slope of each of these points. So it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can paste it over here. Right, move. There we go. Okay, so we want to find the slope of AB. So NCD or PQ. Slope of AB, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Negative 6 minus 4 over 2 minus negative 2 gives me negative 10 over 4, which is equal to negative 5 over 2. The slope of PQ, y2 minus y1, negative 3 minus 1 over negative 3 minus 7. We get that's negative 4 over negative 10, which is equal to 2 over 5. So slope of line segment AB is positive. This is obviously wrong. Slope of line segment AB is positive. This is wrong. So these two are negative reciprocal of each other. That means these two lines are perpendicular. So 9 is D. 10. Which of the following statement is correct about the line segments? The midpoint of AB has an x-coordinate greater than midpoint of PQ. The midpoint, blah blah. Okay, so the line segment joining the midpoint is horizontal. So we have to find the midpoint of each of these two lines and then find out what they are. So midpoint is taking the average of these. So midpoint of AB is equal to, so negative 2 plus 2 divided by 2 and 4 plus negative 6 over 2. So this is 0, comma 4 plus negative 6. That's negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. So that's the midpoint of AB. Line segment PQ, what is the midpoint? 7 plus negative 3. Oops. Mid PQ. And 7 plus negative 3 and 1 plus negative 3. Oh, divided by 2. 7 plus negative 3 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 1 plus negative 3. Negative 2. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. Okay, the midpoint of AB has an x-coordinate that is greater than the point PQ. So 0 is less than 2, obviously. Wrong. Midpoint of AB has a y-coordinate that's greater. Well, they're the same, so this is wrong. Obviously, these two are not the same points, but because if you join the 2 points together, the y value are the same. They're both at negative 1. And the x value, one of them is 0, one of them is at 2. So when you join it, it will be horizontal because the y value are the same. 10 is D. KL are the points, blah, 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 the slope of a line perpendicular to KL. So first we have to find the slope of KL, and then we have to take the negative reciprocal of them. So slope is y2 minus y1, 7 minus negative 3, over 4 minus negative 1. 10 over 5, which is equal to 2. What is the negative reciprocal of 2? Well, it's negative 1 over 2. 11 is B. Okay, 12 to 15 again. Quadrilateral PQRS have these vertices. So I want to find the slope of length. Okay, so slope of PQ. I think I see a pattern here. It's all about slope and length. It's kind of boring. So the slope of PQ is y2 minus y1, negative 6 minus negative 2 divided by x2 minus x1. Negative 6 minus negative 2, negative 4 minus negative 6, which is equal to negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 6 is positive 2. So the slope is, what is this? Negative 2. Okay, length of the line, so PQ is equal to, do some square rooting, subtract, so x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. We have the points right here already, so save some time. This is x2 minus x1, so 2 squared plus negative 4 squared. This is y2 minus y1. Did I do something wrong? No, I didn't. So 2 squared is 4. 4 squared is 16, so root 20. Simplify is equal to 2 root 5. So negative 2 and 2 root 5, 12 is A. Slope and length of QR is QR, PQ, and then QR. Okay, let's see. So QR is, come on, think. Same thing, so MQR is equal to negative 6 minus 0 over negative 2 minus 1. Oh, whoops, I did it wrong. Y2 minus y1. Negative 2 minus 1 over negative 6 minus 0. Minus 0. So I have negative 3 over negative 6, which is equal to 1/2. Okay, line QR. And again, I'm going to be lazy. This is y2 minus y1, and then this is x2 minus x1. So I just do negative 6 squared plus negative 3 squared, which is equal to 36 plus 9, 45, which is equal to 3 root 5. Okay, 3 root 1/2 and 3 root 5, 13 is C. Oh, 1/2 and 3 root 5, 13 is D. Okay, consider the following statements. So PQ is parallel to SR. The slopes are not, well, the slopes are perpendicular to each other, so this is false. PQR is perpendicular. QR is perpendicular to SR. What? PQ is parallel. PQ is parallel to. Oh, we need to find the slope of SR. Man, this is a lot of work. Damn. Okay, so we did PQ, we did QR, now we have to do SR. So the slope of SR is equal to, man, this is a lot of work. Imagine we can just draw it out on a sheet of paper or something, much easier. Which is probably what we should have done. The slope of SR, negative 3 minus 1 over 2 minus 0. Negative 4 over 2, which is equal to negative 2. Okay, now the length of SR. Again, we're going to use a shortcut. Negative 4 squared plus 2 squared is equal to what is this? 16 plus 4 root 20, which is 2 root 5. Okay, PQ is parallel to SR. PQ is an SR are parallel. Parallel means the same slope, and their slope is both -2, which is correct, true. QR is perpendicular to SR. QR is perpendicular to SR, so that their slope must be negative reciprocal of each other. One is 1/2, the other is -2, which means it is true. They are perpendicular to SR. The length of PQ, which is 2√5, and the length of SR, which is also 2√5, are the same, which is also true. So that means none of the statements are false. Okay, so what can we tell from here? So PQ has a length of so PQ has a length of 2√5. Again, this is not to scale, obviously, and it is perpendicular to QR because these two, the slopes are negative reciprocal of each other, so that means they form a right angle of each other. Okay, and the length is √45. Again, not to scale, or sorry, 3√5. Okay, and then we also know that QR is parallel to SR because this one is the length is 2√5, and it is also perpendicular. So that means because these two lines are the same, that means these two lines are also the same. So these forms a rectangle. Yeah, so should go back half a step. So because these two are both 90 degrees, and that means also these two lines are parallel. That means and they are the same length, so that means PS must also be perpendicular, and they must also have the same length. So they PS also have to have a length of 3√5. So it seems like it is a rectangle. So 15 is A. Okay, two lines have the slope of this and this. If the lines are perpendicular, the value of t must be. Okay, so if these are perpendicular, that means they are the negative reciprocal of each other. What is a negative reciprocal of 2 over 3? It is 3/2. So that means 3/2 must equal to 15/t. Multiply this side by 5. We get t is equal to 10. Okay, the line joining K and L is parallel to a segment joining this and that. The value of y to the nearest hundredth is. So if these two are parallel, that means they must have the same slope. So what is the slope of this? Let's take a look. Slope of this is I don't want to think. Slope of mn is equal to 5 minus 4 over 4 minus 0. Did it wrong? 5 minus 4 over 0 minus 4, which is 1 over -4, which is, -1 over 4. And this slope must also equal to the slope of KL, because these are parallel, which is 8 minus y over -2 minus -1, which simplifies to 8 minus y over -2 plus 1 is -1. So we have 1 over -4 is equal to 8 minus y over -1. Cross multiply. So we have, well, technically you don't have to cross multiply. I'll do it a simpler way. So we're going to multiply. So because we know the denominator of this is -4, I want to change this denominator also to -4, so we'll multiply the top and bottom by 4. Okay, so 8 times 4 is 32. For negative y times 4 is -4y. It is equal to -4. So 1 over -4 is equal to 32 minus 4y over -4. So that means 32 minus 4y must equal to -1. Subtract both sides by 32. I get negative 33 is equal to 4y. Or sorry, negative 4y. Divide both sides by negative 4. Subtract 32. Subtract 32. Divide both sides by 4. What's negative 33 divided by 4? 8.25. Oh, I did something wrong. Let's see where it is. 5 minus 4, 0 minus 4. Okay, and then 5 minus 4 is 1, 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Okay, mk minus, or sorry, 8 minus y, okay, negative 2 minus negative 1. Okay. 8 minus y, negative 2 minus negative y, or negative 2 minus negative 1 is 2 plus 1, so that's negative 1. I multiply, okay, so 8 minus y is 8 minus 1, negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Okay, so 1 over negative 4 is equal to 32 minus 4y over negative 4. Okay, oh, sorry, this is a positive 1. This is not negative 1. Huh, yeah, that's a mistake. 1 minus 32 is negative 32. Or sorry, 1 minus 32 is negative 31. So again, pay attention to your signs. So we know we have negative 31 divided by negative 4. Negative 31 divided by negative 4 gives me 7.75. Which is the correct answer. Good thing I have a answer sheet beside me. Okay, written response. Consider the points, blah, blah, blah. 3 of the points lies on the straight line, and 1 point does not. Explain how you could algebraically determine which of these points is not collinear with the other 3. So, if 3 points are on the same line, and 1 point is not on the same line, so if I find the slope of all the different combination of the line, so there should be 6 slopes. So we have 3 points on the same line. One does also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can have 6 different slopes, and 3 of them will be the same. If the 3 of them are the same, then that means that 3 of them are on the same line. And then it will be really obvious that the 3 of them that are not the same as the other 3, then we can tell which one is not collinear. How do you type that in? Find the slope of all 6 pairs and see which 3 are the same. Okay. Oh my god, now I have to do it algebraically. Well, I might as well as shoot myself. Okay, so slope of AB, slope of AC, slope of AD, slope of BC, slope, it should be smaller, slope of BD, and lastly slope of CD. Okay, AB, 0 minus 6 over 2 minus negative 2. Oh, what is that? Negative 6 over 4. Negative 3 over 2. Hopefully I got these right. I don't. Yeah. Slope of AC. 2 minus 6 over 0 minus negative 2, which is equal to a negative 4 over 2, which is equal to a negative 2. Yeah. So right away, I know that since AB, so let's say this is A, right? And let's say this is A, this is B, C, D, okay? So if A connects to 2 points that have the different slope, then that means if the third point connects and they have the same point as the other two, then the other one out must be the incorrect one because there's no other choice, and we know 3 of them are collinear and 1 is not. So so let's say this is I don't know which one is this, B or C, but from once we calculate out D, we can use it to calculate. We don't actually have to calculate all 6 pairs. Okay, that makes a question seem a lot fairer, but you could if you want to. Okay, D, negative 6 minus 6 divided by 6 minus negative 2. Negative 12 over 6 plus 2, 8. Divide top and bottom by 4, negative 3 over 2. Okay, so that means this is B, this is D, or D and B can be switched, I don't know. And C is the odd one out because it doesn't have the same slope of AB and AD. So the answer is C. Okay, last one. Without using the midpoint formula to determine algebraically that B is a midpoint of segment CD. Okay, so we have the midpoint formula. That is like, so let's say that I want the midpoint of AD, then that means we can use like y2 plus y1, or find the average of the 2 points, sorry, x2 plus x1 over 2, comma, y2 plus y1 over 2. But I think what they want us to do is they want us to find the average. No, they want to find, so we know that these two are collinear already, so that if AB is equal to BD, so that means if the distance of AB is equal to the distance of BD, then B must be the midpoint. So because ABD collinear, I'm not going to spell it, if AB is equal to BD, then B is the midpoint of AD. Okay, let's find out the length of AB. Length of AB is equal to square root of, oh, you know what? I just realized I can just use these two to find out. Oh no, I can't. Or maybe I can. I can find the lines of AB, and I can find the length of AD. And then if AB is half of AD, then this must be the midpoint. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm just going to use the stuff from above. So what is the length of AB? It is square root of negative 6 squared plus 4 squared. Oh, why can I do this? Is because I already have calculated the y squared, sorry, y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1, and the slope of the, or not the slope, the length formula is just, or x2 minus x1 squared and y2 minus y1 squared. And because addition is commutative, I can just switch them around together. So 6 squared is 36 plus 16, we get root 52. Man, which is equal to 13. Yeah, seems about right. Oh, if it's not right, I'll comment, double check on it after. What is the length of AD? Again, negative 12 squared plus 8 squared. Well, that's some big numbers. Let's use my trusty calculator. Square root of 208, which is equal to 4 root 13. And because AD is double the length of AD, or AD is double AB, B must be B midpoint of AB. Of AD. Done. QED. Alright, should be the last question. Yes. Alright, so that has been it for characteristics of linear relations lesson 7. Thanks for watching, and make sure to not be like me and then add a random negative sign in front of here for some whatever reason and then get the answer wrong. Alright, goodbye.